I normally don't start the game when it's loading. I just want to draw your attention to the llama. Oh, I'm so sorry. The llamas that are in the road. I think that's fantastic. And this is what we're gonna look like. We're gonna have an amusement. Oh, we're back. Okay. So fun happiness. We put in a ton of restaurants trying to get this. What the crap? What is this? Research experimental ground treatment. Oh yes. Okay, yeah, I know what that is. It's an edict. We have to research it. Then we can do it. That's fine. Ministry of Information. We're gonna get one of those. Sabotage the Eastern Bloc. We're doing that. And then tourists. We need to get 500. And we have 1,600 days to get 11 more fun happiness going. And we have built quite a lot of fun happiness things for our Tropicoan friends here. Snorkel Bay is going up. Ooh, a nightclub that would light this up. I tell you that right now. That would be great. Look at the you see how at the bottom here there's a couple of things, like I don't think I can click on it and it stays, yeah. But if you look at the bottom, there's a couple of things that highlight, like it says Cabaret, the blueprint, which is the blue with the white outline, that's 1,200, and then the money to build it is 5,000. Oh, that's the education. I was just gonna say, I don't know what that is, but it just hit me, like you have to have 4 people who are high school or college educated to run it. I bet that's what the double dots mean, is college. And then the single dot is high school. But we have done a lot of we have put a lot of fun stuff down. So now we just gotta wait for it to pick up. This right here, I think there's an overlay. Fun, right? Revenue from fun buildings or entertainment buildings. So it kind of tells us tavern, restaurant, cabaret, circus, botanical garden. You only get one fun from that. We're gonna have to let people visit. That's just all there is to it. You have to build all the fun stuff, and you have to let them visit it. And if they visit it, then the fun rating goes up. If you build it though, nothing happens until they visit. So they have to have leisure time, and then they have to have enough leisure time to physically walk or get. Like this dude here, he's a farmer. And he's doing a leisure time. Now he's going to go to this restaurant, and that should help us move up the fun happiness because all these people here are visiting the restaurant. So we have one person there now. We have 2 people. We have tons of people who are going to come here and hang out. Look at all the money we're generating. 28 bucks. That's great. And we have people who work here. Lovely. A freezer. See that? Can we do it to all of them? No, because we just had enough money to make this one thing here have a freezer. So there we go. So hopefully the fun rating will go up to at least 49. Come on, 49. Give me a place to start here. Tell me that I'm moving in the right direction. Oh yes, and by the way, if you were looking forward to today because there will be a new episode of Cryofall, I only really get to record on the weekends, like Friday night, Saturday night, Saturday morning.
I've got nothing against the big guy, but you can't sell tickets to church. I've tried, and let's face it, every penny spent on charity.
I'm going to do the Cathedral because it's $10,000.
I sometimes wonder about your final confession, President.
I'm going to do the Cathedral because it's going to cost $18,000 to build, and we're going to get $10,000 back. So we're going to have to spend $8,000. But the Cathedral, we need it. We need the Cathedral. It's going to be great. We have a little church here, and then we have we have a chapel here. We have a church here. So that the Cathedral would go in the heart, the absolute middle. Like this. What is this here? A cattle ranch. We probably would move the cattle ranch and put the Cathedral there. Is there a good place to move it? I don't have enough money. I wouldn't know yet. How much are we gonna get out of this? 22,000. I'm gonna cut it close. But with all these restaurants going down, like the really nice thing about putting the restaurants down and stuff is that we're generating like X amount of money now. Like we're getting a little bit of money, just like constantly. So that'll add up, I'm sure. We have one available. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Bananas? Canned goods again. Ooh, the canned goods are just gonna be the easiest thing to do. We're doing 2,000 canned goods there, though. Cigars again? Are we doing cigars right now? We are. Cocoa, rubber, steel, tobacco. We don't want to do tobacco because we use that as like a intermediate step. Bananas might not be a bad idea. Coal might not be a bad idea. Let's try coal. 4,000 units of coal. Let's see how that goes. I think we have done that before. I think we have. I know, like, I've scrolled over down here before and I've seen coal like being shipped out. So let's buy the blueprint, right? And we can't build it yet because something took all of our new money, but whatever. And then tourists. How many tourists do we have on the island? It'd be nice if we had like a deal of tourists, like how many were on the island. Like, this is kind of pathetic here. Like, we just don't have a lot of people coming to the fund. Plus 4 tourists and then negative 14. So we just lost a ton of tourists. I wonder why. We got the mini bar going. Open all day. And then online. Yeah, we looked at this already. And this is the private. Go with butterflies. And then air-conditioned dome. Ooh, that's pricey, but there we go. We now have it air-conditioned in here, so that should bring people in. I love air conditioning. And a restaurant here making 420 bucks so far. Nice. Nice. Love it. We have a shack right there. We do not want shacks. Thank you. If you can go ahead and just move into the flop house that's here. We already have 9 out of 9 families on that flop house, so we already have that. Yeah, we're going to have to ask. Let's see. Can we go to our friends here and ask for financial aid? No, we have to. They'll do it, but they just don't like us. Why can't we do? Oh, we don't have an embassy for them. We got to build another embassy to invite them, so we can do stuff like that. Yeah, but this flop house is already at max residence, so we need to get another flop house out here. You know, well, I mean, we're at negative 13,000, but you know what would be really cool is if we went over here and grabbed a flop house and moved it out there. There's another shack. How are we doing? 19 homeless people and only 3 unemployed. I think there's places for people to live, and I think we have. Yeah, there's places for people to live, and we have infrastructure. It might be that the places to live are houses and apartments, and they just can't physically afford to live there. I think that could be it too, but I don't know what else to do. Like, the people who are well off need to move out of the flop houses, or we just need to be able to put another flop house in here. So there we go. We'll put another flop house in right here. We'll put another flop house out there. We just gotta keep our eye on. There's one hiding right there, another shack. We just gotta keep our eyes open and make sure we're remembering where these shacks are piling up at, so that we can try to help. Oh, what I was saying earlier is that I just can't play all the time. The weekends are usually where I knock out my videos for the entire week. It just so happens that this week I was a little behind. I didn't have enough videos, so I needed to make another one. And Cryofall demands my attention. Like, I really need to be in the zone, like listening and watching in Cryofall. And this is much more laid back. So, like right now, if anybody in the house needs me, I'm not zoned in. Like, I'm not blocking everything out. I'll be able to listen. And if I'm on Cryofall, then it would be harder for me to hear because I'm so glued. 40,000. Ooh, we need that. We'll be doing houses. Come on now. Come on now. Sabotage complete. And don't do that. Don't do that. We can do another one of these. Aluminum, bananas, canned goods. What did we just get done doing? Cigars, rum, coal, boats. I think we just got done doing boats. it would be super nice if a boat was up here again, but it is not. And I'm not going to do 2 canned goods. We're not making chocolate. I'm not going to do 2 cigars. The tobacco, we need that for cigars. I guess we're going to do bananas. I hope we can meet that demand. I don't know if we will or
You
not.
want some time, Presidente. I'm not sure how much or what it cost. And for God's sake, don't tell me!
Okay. There we go. We got got a good chunk of change. Let's go ahead and build some flop houses. So we want to build another one here because we saw a couple of shacks down up here. There was a shack down here, but I don't think that's the biggest problem in the world because we have this up here opening up. So that's not going to be a super duper big problem. Out here on the tourist island, though, I do want to build another flop house. And I guess it'll be there. Okay, and over here, there was a flop house. There were 2 flop houses. There was one here and one here. Let's try. But this one deteriorates over time. I really don't like that. And the tenement is just bad. I'd rather do apartments or a house. Let me do a house. I'm going to put a house in somewhere over here. I'm going to try to squeeze it in somewhere. Do it right there. You just kind of see if that house takes care of a problem over here. I don't think there were any shacks over this way, but we do want to build the, where is it? The Cathedral. Look how big that is. And I think I want to put the Cathedral right there, kind of in the heart of everything. What is that? I've never seen that before. And for that to work, we need to relocate the ranch. And it's not so bad because it just doesn't really work out there. It's not the best. It doesn't really work up here. It kind of works out here if there was a road that it could get to. I could relocate that house or that tavern and put this little thing right here. Ooh, we could go right there too. Like there's some places over here for it. Oh no, not really. Not really. Nope. And I don't think any of it can go here. I think it's just too narrow. Again, too narrow. You know, I could just throw it over here though. This is not, this is just as good as where it came from. All right, yeah, this is just as good as where it came from. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and move and let that move, and then we'll build the cathedral there. If we can just hold on to the $10,000. All right, I think we did. There we go. Now, of course, I'd like. Ooh, that's perfect. Look at that. I want to do it this way. Why is that? Because if you're like this is the back where the altar would be, where my cursor is at, where the Rosetta window is, and then that right there is where the altar would be. So that's what you're going to see behind the altar. So if it's facing this way, yes, it's weird for people to walk in. Like they'll have to walk in a little bit more, but at least they have this beautiful view of the ocean while mass is going on. So let's do that. And you know it's weird. What's the other way? Yeah, we're gonna do that way. You know, yeah, I'm just doing it. And I should put a bus stop right here. Really. Ooh, what's the other thing we have access to? It's not a bus, it's a what? It's the metro, yes. It's the metro. Kind of want to do the metro, but I think we're just going to do a bus station because the bus garage employs people, you know, so that's good for me. And look at that, I can go right there next to the cathedral, a little bus station. And then we'll put a stop right here in the middle, and then you know what we really need to do with the bus stations? We need to consolidate them. Like all the bus stations need to end at a certain spot, like a terminal. You know what I mean? Maybe not. I want to do something with a bus. Like I want people to be able to ride the bus to get to the church. I just don't know where I would put the exit. Like I'd put the exit right here, but where would I put the on-ramp at? Like where would I put the, you know, come visit this thing? You can't do it over water, I bet. I bet you couldn't do it over water. I bet you couldn't do one here and then one over here. Don't know where I would put it. Because those people up there can come all the way down here. So I might put another one. Like I might put one like right here and then put one right there. I don't know. Let's see first. Let's let the cathedral go. You are really loud. You are very, very loud. That little plane. Yeah, let's do another one of the treasure hunts. And then sabotage. Oh, we did it already. Okay, good. Oh, that's right, because he came up and was like, don't tell me how much it costs. And then we need to do a ministry next. Do we have enough money for a ministry? I bet we do not. No, we can unlock the deal, the blueprint. So I'll unlock the blueprint. And go, I'm going to get 10,000 from this. So there we go. As soon as we get done build, oh, well, we're going to go into debt. What am I thinking? What's on fire? The cabaret? Yeah, the cabaret is on fire. Oh, how's our happiness? It's went up 1. Holy crap, our fun happiness has went up 1. We built all that stuff. The snorkel dock, the restaurants, the theaters. Look at how many people are making the journey though. Like, look at that. We're making a huge, like a huge exodus to get over there. Look how many people are coming here. Preserve the reef. But that only went up 1. Well, that sucks. Is there an edict? I guess there's not a fun edict. Remember that time we had an edict that pretty much just said like, oh, it was the militia one, right? Yeah, we could just like give right to bear arms, and it made the liberty go up like 12. I wonder if there's one for happiness. Church fee, no. Urban development, penal colony, child allowance. Employee of the month. Increases the upkeep of team supports, tourist ports, and docks by 50 or 5% faster. Yeah, I don't know if that's something we want to do. Citizens pay no rent, decreases capitalists at 10. Industrialization, early elections, building permits. None of this right here looks like literacy program. None of this right here looks like it does anything with happiness. Happy meat. Yeah. Nope. None of that seems like it's gonna help. No income. I guess people aren't working right now. We have a lot of stuff to unlock. Souvenir shop. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, we can now build a childhood museum. The childhood museum is pretty good. It generates money for you. Might put one of those in downtown. Let's see how many tourists we get. Man, we really need tourists to make this whole area here happen. I hope it's a touristy area. Like, I hope people... I mean, like, you have a fun dock here, you have Botanical Gardens, you have the arcade, you have a restaurant, you even have a motel for people who are, you know, not quite affluent and rich. But then you have this, like, little paradise. This Cabana Village. How many tourists? Before we do that, can we ask for money? No, 12 months. Come on, tons of tourists. Let's get 15 tourists. 20. Let's get 20 tourists. 20. Plus 14, and then 9 left. So that's not, I mean, that's not great. I'd like to have 20, but you know, at least people are still visiting, and that's super important. People are still visiting. Super important. Oh, the sun is setting. I don't think I've ever seen nighttime here. I think it just goes like sun setting, and then like the sun just comes right back up. It would be cute if they had a nighttime. 47 on the fun happiness. So we're slowly picking up. It's just going to take forever. Negative $30,000. Ugh, we are in debt. But the cathedral's coming up, so we're going to get 10,000 knocked off that soon. 18,000 here, that's not a lot. Come on, why are we building this? Where's my builders at? All over the island, far and away. I wonder if I should get rid of some of the plantations. I wonder if the plantations are just costing us. Whoa! Whoa! We have a huge fire up here. Wow, this is really, in the words of my father, a shitting and a getting. Yeah, you guys need to just go. There you go. Go north. No. $5,000 in aid, $21,000 from this guy right here. Still at negative $11,000. There's a fire truck on station. There we go. Thank goodness. Got a radio station going here. Music all day. Increases the service quality of all entertainment buildings by 5. That's cool. For $5,000, then this right here, I mean, it would be nice instead of the blue here, if it would show green, like this is where the, like, these are the entertainment buildings it would affect, because I could better judge whether or not it was worth my time. There's our cathedral going up. Every single construction worker is here on site helping build it. Thank goodness. Research complete. Martial law. Now what is this? The Panama Papers? Something about TV? A food thing? Man, there is so much here to research. Gotta do, yeah. All of these need to be picked up. Oh, I think we had the cocktail bar when I had it checked, but who knows. There we go. You know, I wonder too if having another dock would be a good idea, because this thing only comes in like once every so often. But if you have another dock, like so let's say we built another dock here, then some of the goods would be transported to that dock, and some of the goods would be transported to this dock, so that they would come in. You wouldn't get this big fat paycheck that we're normally getting. You would get like smaller ones, but they'd come in more often. I wonder if that would be better, instead of just putting our eggs in one basket here and just kind of waiting.
I knew I could count on you to do the right thing.
Hey, thanks. $10,000. I appreciate it. There's a gigantic, rock solid bay. Love it. What's the upgrade? Cathedral starts emitting 15% crime because of the confessional. Lovely. Lovely. Look how beautiful that is. And I stand behind. Even though the presidential palace points this way, I still like that this is backwards. Because when you come in and then you sit here in the nave, this is called nave. By the way, let's do a little fun fact. Let's pause. So why do you see these 3 doors in most cathedrals, like big churches? You won't see them in smaller churches. Case in point over here. Oh, actually, it does have 3. I'll tell you why that's in a second. And I'll tell you why there's these little things on the top. But the smaller churches, you typically don't see the 3, right? You typically just see the 1. Is it this one? Yes. So you just see the 1, right? So the smaller churches, they just kind of do this. And why do you have these openings, right? Well, the Romans used to have these things called triumphs. And the triumph was a parade that they would have, but they would also build, it looks kind of like this actually, but just imagine it being sliced off right here. Okay, so it's like a little building, and the building didn't have like an inner area. You just walked through it. It was just a tunnel that went to nowhere. But on the inside of the tunnel, you would see art depicting why the triumph was built. So if you had won a major battle and the Senate thought you were cool, they would let you build a triumph, and then they'd build it, just like this, but they'd cut it off here, and then people would walk through this going to someplace important. Like we'd put it over here, so everyone who lived here had to walk through it every day to get up to wherever. So people were kind of forced to realize your contribution to the empire. And then later, when the triumphs became more grandiose and more awesome, and they were depicting like the entire military career of somebody, they added more little walkways, so that the middle would be the most important thing, but then there were like other parts of the man's life, or his subordinates or generals or the legionnaires, they got their comeuppance too, right? And why do churches do this? Because, well, it's a triumph, right? It's a triumph over something. So churches were doing it not only because they were Roman and Romans liked the idea, but this was like going into triumph, right? When you walked into here, you would see art depicting Christ, or if it was dedicated to a certain saint, you would see his deeds as you walked through here, right? The art hanging on the wall. Later in the Renaissance, when they, oh, and why do they have these little bubbles here? This is a, so Spain had this thing called Al-Andalus, which was when Moors came up from Africa and they conquered Spain. And the Spaniards had to undergo an era of reconquista to reconquer Spain. So the idea was, this is a Moorish influence, right? So the Moors that occupied Spain for 700 years, their art and culture kind of flaked off onto the Spaniards, so that when the Spaniards would build stuff, and doesn't this look like a minaret, right? This church tower, this bell, like it's not set inside the church, it's kind of off to the side, and that's how a minaret would look. There's not 4 of them, obviously, but this is very, like it kind of harkens back to that, right? There's a broken symmetry here. But this is something, this is a Moorish thing, right? Like they would add that little bump onto the top. And then, you know, later outside of Al-Andalus, you'd have Spaniards not doing that. Like when they built their older churches previous to that, they would not have it. But anyway, so why 3? Because the Romans did these triumphs later in life, or later in the empire, but as it would happen, you had these resurgence, you had the Renaissance, so you had these great Gothic cathedrals, right? And these great Gothic cathedrals would often host saints' bones or chalices or works of art or something. And this right here is called the nave. So if you were celebrating Mass and you lived in this area, you would walk into the nave and you would celebrate Mass. If you were a pilgrim and you were there to visit and see the relics, you would walk in the side door. Now that would allow you to walk down this way, looking at all the pieces of art and the relics, right? Going through here behind, like the altar is right here over this piece, right? This, if you go in and go right down, the altar will be at the bottom. You could go around behind the altar, right, and come back out this way, still observing all the relics. And I think they're called reliquaries. Like there's these little things. Yeah, there they are. There's these little areas here where you would walk in, and then you could come into this area and they'd have a certain reliquary here. And then you'd go back out, come into this, and there'd be a certain reliquary, right? This is a door that opens up into it. There's a Our Lady of Basilica, Our Lady of Guadalupe Basilica in Mexico City. I think one of them, there's 3 churches built pretty much on top of each other because the faith grew. So they have these side doors into the middle church, I believe. So if you want to Google that, you can see it. I've been there. It's beautiful. I really should have more pictures on my Facebook from that trip before I lose them, because I am going to lose them. But anywho, you could go into these areas, these little reliquaries, and you could see things. And then you would not be disturbing the Mass that was going on here in the nave. Like you wouldn't be disturbing the people who lived in this area and they were going to like Mass or whatever. But you could still pilgrim and go through here and see all the stuff. So there you go. So it started off with little doors, kind of not really mocking, but that was just kind of the deal, the Roman triumph. And then as the Roman triumph became more grandiose and became bigger, they added side doors to it. And the side doors, this right here, you wouldn't have reliquaries here. If you look on the side, you see there's no reliquary. So this right here, you would just go in and it's just part of the nave, right? Like this is the middle part of the nave, this is the left-hand side of the nave. You would still go in here and like sit down in the pew and observe Mass, right? And then later, when the Renaissance came and you had pilgrims, then they would have stuff like this, where you would go in and you would observe. Ooh, there's no reliquary. Oh, there is a reliquary on this side, but it's odd. It's not really attached. Oh, this might be vestment. So the fathers might come in through here and they might vest in this area, and then they would come out to have Mass. That might be what that is. And then this one here might be for, I don't know, the lay people who were going to set up and bring the gifts, the chalice and whatnot. But yeah, a little history lesson there for you. A little architecture, like art history.
Problem, Presidente.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, with those sneaky Reds. How did you...
Yeah, alright, we'll do this. We'll sabotage them again. Sabotage the Eastern Bloc. Hold on. Eastern Bloc. Why am I... Okay, hold on. Why? The colors don't match. There we go. Except for the spot. Art history. I'm a math and physics man, but art history, man, I would... If I could go back... If I were a millionaire and money was not an option, I would love to go back and learn art history. Art history is insanely interesting, and I feel it's very pertinent to today because, and this, I'm stealing this idea from a book called Stranger in a Strange Land. Robert Heinlein explains why art nowadays, like, no one gives a crap. It's because the art nowadays doesn't invoke any emotion whatsoever. Like, when you see art nowadays, it's so abstract that it only has meaning to the person who made it. It has no meaning hardly at all to the person who's observing it. The person observing it has to come to their own conclusion. So it forces the person who's, well, oh, $10,000 from a raid and we're going to get 30,000? Lovely. Let's pause. It forces the person to become an active participant in the art, which is fine, I suppose. But art to me had always been about telling a story, right? About illustrating a layer of human existence that was very difficult to quantify into words. So the art was there to bridge the gap. And nowadays you just don't have that. Nowadays you just don't have artists willing to take, like, to do that, to, like, lay their souls bare. Like, now it's just convoluted. Well, you know, what does it mean to you? But I don't know. Maybe I should not be talking. Maybe I'll be talking from ignorance. Okay. What gives the most fun factor? Can we go look at that? What gives the most fun factor? Like, what's the most bang for our buck? Tavern is 7. Restaurant 4. Fast food joint 2. Funfair is 1. Snorkel Bay 1. Botanical Garden 1. Cabaret 1. Entertainment buildings. We have 20 buildings, and we have 1 of all these, and we have 7 of those. Sure. Revenue. Can I not get any more information besides just how many I have and the amount of money they generate? Citizens need to visit entertainment buildings. The service quality of these buildings will then influence the fun happiness of the population. Citizens with very low fun happiness will become demotivated and will move more slowly. So... So the quality here is 59. So maybe we should be looking at the quality. Is there any way to look at the quality before you build it? Is there any way to look at the quality after you have built it? 53, 53, 65. Oh, that's job quality. Why are you getting paid so much? Holy crap. Oh crap, hold on. Yeah, 53. Everybody's being paid 53. Holy crap. All you can drink. Decreases job quality by 20. Efficiency is increased by 25%. That doesn't seem like what we want to do. And then, oh, it tells you the quality right there. 69. Right? 59. And these are all 30, 21. What is the 21? The service quality. Okay. So why do we have some that have great service? Oh, because they were getting paid so much. Right. So the fun happiness needs to be 56. So these taverns, they're not really doing it. The restaurants would do it. So if we had a lot of restaurants, that'd be great. The fast food joints are better than the taverns. The fun fair is fantastic. Snorkel Bay is fantastic. The arcade, it's not really helping. Botanical Garden's only 40. Theater is 55. The circus is 41. And the cabaret is 59. So maybe it's that we just have so many taverns. But see, here's the weird thing. Like, now I'm tempted to go around and blow up taverns so that we don't have people going to 21 establishments, right? So if I blow them up, I mean, if I went here and demolished this, then demolish that, then demolish that. Like, now I've demolished all of these taverns. I put so many people out of work. You would think the happiness is going to plummet, but if those people are now forced to go to a restaurant instead of a tavern, then they should have a better time. So let's go look here. Must be at least poor. Must be well off. Maybe I shouldn't have killed all those taverns. Well, alright, you know what? We'll do this. So, the remaining taverns, let's go let the time run out on those so they blow up. Destroyed, right? Alright, are you done now? Like, can you go away off the clicker? That's fine, here we go. And now we'll do that. So now the service quality should be up to like 42. Well, let's see if the job, like, we're gonna pay a lot more now for the taverns, right? No more, what? No more coconut trees? Holy crap. Coconut cutter. Why can't I do this? This is not operational. The building is currently not operational. Resources have been depleted. Okay. Do I want to get rid of the coconut building? Let's give it a chance to like to come back, to bounce back. Let's give it a chance. Okay. So fun. So we get rid of all those taverns, and now the one taverns we do have left, they're just going to be, I'm going to pay like out the wazoo, so they're just really nice. Snorkel Bay is 65. So we got to have stuff over 56. The fun fair is 60. Maybe I build another fun fair over here for all these people. I mean, there's tons of people in Tropico. And you have to be at least poor. Perfect. And I think that's the way in. So that has to perfect. So we'll do that. And then we'll come up here and we'll do a bus garage. I guess everybody can get there though, pretty straightforward. I hate that stupid plane because it just buzzes in my ear. So we'll do a fun pier, and the fun pier, that's loads of entertainment. And now here, the casino, the cabaret. Let's check the cabaret and see how much the cabaret gives us. Okay, the cabaret. I think that the cabaret was pretty low. 59. Well, that'll get us where we need to be. So the cabaret is 5,000. The opera house is 9. The theater is 5,000. So I think the cabaret is the way to go because it's only 5,000 a pop. The nightclub is going to be way too much. So let's go ahead. We have a cabaret down here. Let's see if we can put a cabaret up here somewhere. At the end of the street here. Would that look good? Maybe over here. Would it click in somewhere? Clicking behind, but that's not really where we want it to go. What about you? Where are you? The Teamster's office? Can I spin you like that? Do that for me right quick. Perfect. And can I put the cabaret there now? Oh, don't do that. Well, let me get rid of the road. Hold on here. All this for just one cabaret. I know. Perfect. Now which way is in? Is that the way in? I think so. There we go. There's the cabaret. And let's do another one. So we have one up here now. We have one down here. It would make sense if there was a cabaret over in this area, this neck of the woods. Not so much up here. I kind of want to put it back over here somewhere. Down here. This would be a great place for it. Nothing's going to fit down here. This place is completely just jam-packed. Out here where the tourists are. Can you put a cabaret right there? Oh, how sick would that have been if it just clicked in right there? That'd have been really nice. Okay. And then here maybe? I don't know if I'm going to run into a bunch of people out here, though. Did I ever build that second flop house? I did. I feel like it really ought to go somewhere over here. Or maybe at least down here somewhere. That's the only bad thing is, after a while, there's just so much stuff that you need to build and have. Almost becomes impossible. There's a restaurant right there. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't put them right next to each other. Maybe that'd be a little bit too much. Like they'd be going up against each other too much. Let's put the cabaret right there next to the deal, and hopefully we'll have people who make it up here to that. It would probably help too if there was more places to live in the area. Is that an apartment or a flop house? That is an apartment, but there's tons of people who live there. So maybe another apartment would be good. I just put a flop house up here though. But there's a lot of people working in the fields over there. Ugh. Just no bueno. No bueno. No good. No good. I can go right there. Oh, right there on the street. Perfect. Perfect. And look, there's a deal right there. It's a shack. Alright. Alright, let's just kind of see how the fun happiness goes. I don't think we're going to make it, you know, having 8. But we got rid of all the low taverns. So maybe it'll work. I get some money. 1 month and 24 days. Okay. I'll put something out here. I think one of the deals that broke was out here. One of the taverns that we shot down was out here. So we're going to put something out here for these folks who live here. A little bit of entertainment. And then the fun pier is going up out here. This will be great. Everyone's going to love the fun pier. That a shack right there? Sure is. Here we go. Fun pier active. How much are we doing? 18? Oh, 21 unemployed. Oh Lord, that had to have been that had to have been all the tavern workers who just got capted. The high school is not high school is not full to capacity yet. We need to get a college. We need to get to college. All right, fun fair, fun pier is up. Get the uneducated. So all the people who worked treasure hunt, 5,000 points. Lovely, $5,000. All the people who need jobs from losing it during the tavern. Here you go. Here you go. Come get a job here. Come work over here. Uneducated. That's all you need. We have tourists coming, or we have people coming to visit. The service quality here is 60. Lovely. Look at that. 19 out of 20. More people are getting jobs here. Tons of people now work here. Just need more people to come and visit. A lot of people up there coming all the way down here. That's a long, long, long walk. But hopefully after like they do this once, but then they know where the buses are, right? So they only do the long walk once, and then they'll ride a bus next time. Hopefully, that's the idea. $30,000. So nice. And the Ministry of Information. How much is a ministry? 16,000? Are we gonna be able to get it done here? 31,000. Come on, ministry. Nope, can't do it. What's the other thing? The embassy. Yeah, let's do another embassy because we can invite the other, not the communists over, but the other people, the other superpower, and then we'll be able to ask them for money. So let's go ahead and do that. That should be a return on the investment. Like as soon as we invite them, like as soon as the Eastern Bloc, like as soon as we get them over here, like it should be a return. Oh, financial aid. Bang. Now I'm the ministry. Lovely. This is one of the Ministry of what? Information? A Ministry of Information. Cool looking building. I don't know if it's going to be able to go close to the El Presidente's. There's a shack right there. El Presidente's deal. It might have to go somewhere a little farther away. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if we have a place for it. Oh man, that cathedral, it took up like primo real estate. I need to see how many people have went to the cathedral too, by the way. I want to see how many have showed up there. Can we put it up here at the end of this road? That would have been sweet. Anywhere over here? Nope. Back here we could have if we didn't put the cabaret in. So, am I demolishing the barracks back there? Where am I putting this? What island am I putting? Or where am I putting it? It's just too big. Ministry of Information? What do I even need? Oh, right there. Perfect. That is the worst. That is so far away. That is so far away. It looks so bad. Ooh, out here? Oh, wouldn't it have been nice if we could have put it on that little peninsula? That'd have been nice. Back here somewhere? This is kind of like good farmland too, so I don't want to put gigantic buildings that have nothing to do with the farm. Yeah, I guess we put it here. There we go. And I guess when the ministry is built, you get to pick what you want it to be. So, good. Good, good, good. 49 on the fun happiness. Look at that. It went up a point, getting rid of all that other stuff, and then paying the remainder of the tavern workers tons of money. Just up to 41 though. I wonder if I should do that with the restaurant workers. If I should pay them a lot more. That brings up to 71. The food joint workers, 53. Botanical, theater, arcade, circus, cabaret. Let's do that. Just kind of see what happens. We're paying them a lot more. We just up their pay like everywhere. We just up the pay, so hopefully that'll get it to the 56. We can lower it when we're done, but hopefully that'll do something. Man, 47 minutes. When we get like in this many days, we're gonna be done. I have to go to sleep. I don't want to be up all night. I have work in the morning. But I am curious. What are they building right now? No one's at the cabaret building yet. No one's building the embassy. They're building the apartments. Cabaret out here, they're not building. Yeah, two guys are building the apartment. We only have one construction company on the entire island. So everybody has to build like this one construction company built everything. Yeah. And then one guy just took a break. Alright, come on now. Hey, we have a fire. It's a parking deck. Nice. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at the just gigantic amount of people that are coming to the fun fair. Let's go ahead and do that because there's so many people coming here that if we can make their service quality high, then I think they'll all be like blown away. 11 tourists, 5 left. Nice. Oh, look at that. We almost didn't have anything going on. What do these things do? All buildings receive less damage from earthquakes. Increase the speed of boats, freighters, and ships. Increase all tourist ratings. Provide fun to visiting. Will you just heist that, please, and thank you? All children automatically gain high school education. Prevent citizens from dying of bad health care. Increases all tourist ratings. Citizens cannot have die-hard political views anymore. Makes trees grows around the monument, increasing yada yada. Well, that's cool. Get the Hagia Sophia next. up to 50. This is gonna be another one of those like the housing things where we just didn't. Oh, that friggin' plane, man. This is gonna be another one of the housing things. We're gonna get to like 55, and it's just not gonna be enough to tick it over. It just won't be enough. You have to really go whole hog on these things. Like, you really have to just pay out the wazoo and build everything. Playback equipment. I wonder what. Well, I wonder what increasing the efficiency does. Like, I wonder if that makes things. Yeah, I don't know. Here he comes. 23,000. Oh, we'll break even. It might be time to build another construction company. Oh, we have one guy up there working. Let's go find it. Ooh, nice. Okay. We just got done with 2. I don't know what it is we just got done with. We just got done with 2. Cigars and canned goods. Let's do cigars and canned goods again. So, cigars. Oh, no canned goods. Use gold. Or cloth? Are we making cloth? We are making cloth. We're making a lot of cloth. There we go. That thing right there is still out of coconut trees, unfortunately. How's this doing? We have a lot of visitors. We do have a lot of visitors. Nice. That's made $2,500 this Snorkel Bay. That's amazing. Muy bien. This restaurant here's made $2,000. Yeah, I think that's what we were supposed to do. I think we were supposed to build, like, because I used to be where I would just build stuff like this and make money off the dock. But I think you're supposed to have things like this where they just make $2,000, $4,000. And here we're gonna need to put a bus in. Like, we're gonna need to put something in that like brings people, like they can ride the bus to get here. Like that guy's riding the bus. See him back there? He's coming on a bus. We need to do something where we have a bus where people just get dropped off here. The metro, maybe, because the metro, like if you put one metro exit here and put another metro up here, and then another metro over here, then the people can go from here to there to up there to back over there like a big triangle. So I might do that. Put a metro exit here and then put another metro exit where some bus stops are at. So people can get off the bus and then get on to the metro and come out here. Hey, we're at 52. Come on now. Come on now. We need 4 stinking points. 4 stinking points. And that means building things like the cabaret. Getting it up and going. Come on now. 4 stinking points. This cabaret, people aren't even working there because they're not high school educated. RIP. Let's hire a foreign worker. Oh, we don't have enough money. Lovely. And that one back there, when it gets started, it's not going to help either because 53. We just need 3 more points. Come on now. Build, 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 gentlemen. Maybe I should just go here and like everything, like the restaurants, they're already being paid the max. The taverns are being paid the max. Fast food joints being paid. The cabarets, control, pay them the fun pier. Yep, Botanical Garden. The theater. Snorkel Bay. Just get that off the chain. You, move you up, and then the circus. There we go. Now come on. 472 days. All we need is 3 stinking points. Now everybody's being paid like the most amount, just for fun. Eastern Bloc gave us $5,000. Thank you, Eastern Bloc. Appreciate that. Even though we sabotage you anytime the Americans ask us to. Feel bad. Oh, another fire is broken out. It used to be that thing was on fire a moment ago. Now it's moved over here to the immigration office. Well, we have 5 fire trucks en route, so we should be okay. Oh, 54 on the Fun Happiness. Come on, just 2 more points. 2 more points. Someone needs to get a job there. Hopefully one of these new workers here, hopefully one of these people who gets off the boat is going to be, oh look, someone immediately, oh, that place filled up immediately with 4. I guess there's just not a lot of places to live out here. 10 new people. No one came over here yet. Got the movie, ooh, we just got the movie theater unlocked. Oh, we can't build it though because we're at negative 12,000, but we have the movie theater, right? Movie theater research, or found research. Raid complete. Theater hunt found research movie theater. Oh, research. We didn't find the blueprint. We found a research for it. Okay, whatever. Tour ship. Oh, I lost 14 tourists. Only gained 5. That's rough. Oh, come on now. Come on. Come on. Visitor slot 5, 2, visitor slot 351, research 510, fire protection.
You bought us some time, Presidente.
Alright, yeah, there you go, $5,000. Is there anything else I can build just right quick? That's what? Nope, can't do that. Oh, we just need 1 more. We have 300. We have 1 year to get 1 more stinking point. If we build anything, no, we can't do anything. I should say, we just build something that has an average rating of over 56, and we should be okay. Then over here, if you were working, I think we'd be okay. Come on now. 1 person who has a high school education needs to come out here and do this job. Oh, we did it. We did it. Everyone's, we raised the fun happiness. So now we get to go to all these places and put their, let's think back to a reasonable level. This really is trash. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that, but, you know. I'm almost tempted to leave the fast food ones up, but, and because the neat thing is that they run faster. If they're happy, right? It's that. I've been hitting the wrong button. Oh man. I'm happy I saw that. I was hitting the wrong button. I wasn't hitting control, I was hitting alt. So I was only moving to 1. Alright, Botanical Garden, the theater, bring it down. Snorkel Bay we can leave up because Snorkel Bay like gets tons of people. So we'll leave up Snorkel Bay. There we go. And now we're not be paying out the leg for something we've already done. We just need to get the ministry up and running now. Might as well play for an hour. Look at all the workers out here. So many people are coming in now, so we'll get the ministry up and running. That'll be another thing marked off the list that we did in this episode. There they go. Build, build, build. Oh, I wonder if the embassy is done, actually. It is done. Let us invite the Eastern Bloc. And let's ask for financial aid. Yay! And what are we going to do with that? What are we going to do? Fish farm? Ooh, a chocolate factory. Processes cocoa and sugar. I don't think we have any cocoa farms. Is cocoa a new thing now? There's cocoa. Let's build a cocoa one. Are you cocoa? You are cotton. Let's just get some cocoa going. Just so we have a little bit of it. Really good places out here for cocoa. Just insanely good places. Right here along this island too. Might as well just do that. And we got people living out here already. Just bring the road out there. Ooh. Lovely. And then the flop house out here is full. The flop house out here is full. Let's put down an apartment complex. Just to kind of see how that goes. I assume we're actually going to put down like mansions out here because the people who are going to work in the ministry are going to be very affluent people. But they're going to be the filthy rich, probably. There'll be. Ooh, we need to get a college going to. Where's our education at? I need to get that college. 15,000. That's fine. Now we get to pick what ministry it is, and we're supposed to have Ministry of Information, Interior, Foreign Affairs, Economy, Defense, Education. Oh, so of education. Elizabeth Law, capitalist, militant, communist, religious. Increase student slots in high school and colleges by 2. Militarist faction. Only wealthy rich can have access to education. Oh, geez, no, we'll do communist. Yeah, you're hired. Welcome aboard. Police stations will provide infantry squads during military conflicts. Negative 10% on military buildings. Military buildings, you get $75 per month. Oh, you know, let's do that. Let's do what the broker says. I've never played with a mechanic where I make the money on the side, like the slush fund. Increase the efficiency of buildings to a maximum budget by 7. Increase the efficiency of mining and oil. Pollution. We'll do the environmentalists for here. Increase efficiency of raids by 5%. Increase base export prices for consumer goods and luxury goods by 5%. Ooh. By 5, you get 1,000. I'm going to do this one because, I mean, eventually we'll be doing the tourist thing, but for right now, having 5% more every time we sell a bunch of stuff, that's great. Oh. I will do the religious one. Every time, there's a 10% chance, every time a rebel or a criminal goes to church, they lose that tag and they become like a good member of society. I love that. Love that. Okay. So there, I have the Ministry of Information. I thought I had the Ministry of Information built. Apparently I don't. Apparently I just built the ministry. There's another one. Oh. Well, that sucks. Great. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you were greatly amused at my attempt at being successful at this game. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.